Welcome to MLB Prop Drop Live. We are live just as we have been every Tuesday, 1 p.m. Eastern, with one of the market's sharpest prop experts in the game, Derek Carty, creator of the BatX projection system. No Sean today, but Derek has some plays that you don't want to miss out on today with this busy, full 15-game Tuesday MLB slate. All 30 teams in action under the lights. Derek's got three props loaded up that we're going to jump right into. Quick reminder before we get started that a huge advantage to the live aspect of this show is using the quick slip links we're going to drop in the YouTube chat. These lines will move very quickly once Derek gives them out. To ensure you get the best line possible, use the links we provide so you can instantly add the bets to your bet slip. Also, a reminder that we do still have the Payoff Pitch podcast live on Action Network's YouTube channel every Monday, Tuesday, and Friday at 10 a.m. Eastern. We were on there this morning. Grant Neefer gave out a bunch of red-hot Dinger Tuesday picks. Be sure to check that out on the YouTube channel, also wherever you get your podcast. Derek will be with me again this coming Friday, and maybe a little bit more down the stretch as we get into closing in on playoff time in Major League Baseball. But let's get into it real quick here. We have 3 rounds. Derek has a pick in each round. Quick hitter format. We'll get in and out of here nice and quick. We'll start things off with the Sergio Romo round, the opener round. And Derek has a pick. 2 of your picks are actually from this game, but we'll go in order here. Dodgers Rockies in Coors tonight. Dodgers brought the bats last night. I actually gave out a play on the total here on Payoff Pitch this morning. You're looking at one of the starting pitchers. It is not, the Dodgers are fully loaded with arms. This is not necessarily one of the arms that you would consider fully loaded. Eric Lauer on the mound against Ryan Feltner, and you're targeting, you have a Lauer prop for us today.
Yeah. Eric Lauer under 16 and a half outs plus 105 at Fanatics is the best odds on the board. There's also a minus 102 at DraftKings that's good. And I like it down to minus 145. There are times where I'll come on here and it's I have to convince you to fade Chris Sale or something like that. But this one's pretty obvious. It's Eric Lauer in Coors Field, and he can't pitch into the 6th inning. He can't. Yeah. He can get 1 out in the 6th inning even, and then be done. Like it's a pretty obvious one, I think. Lauer's not very good. Coors Field is great for hitting. It's the Rockies, sure, but this is definitely a spot where I think Lauer struggles.
There's also some weather in the forecast there, so you can always run into a situation where maybe we get a rain delay after 4 innings. So even if he is pitching well, Dodgers have to go to their bullpen earlier than expected because of a lengthy delay. Good one there to start us off. As you mentioned, Eric Lauer, not exactly a name brand starting pitcher. Pretty easy fade candidate. But let's get into your second pick. Before we do that, before we get into your second pick, quick reminder that the best way to get the most from your baseball betting year is to sign up for Action Pro. With Action Pro, you'll get all our money line and total projections powered by Sean Zerillo, plus our player prop projections and instant alerts whenever Derek Carty, Sean Koerner, Sean Zerillo, or any of our experts log a pick in the app. If you're not a subscriber, you'll have to wait 30 minutes to get those alerts. Head to actionnetwork.com/pro today. Use code POD20 at sign up for $20 off an annual subscription. Great time to do it. Football starting up. A lot more sports to bet on here in these next couple months, in addition to, of course, the rest of this MLB regular season and into the playoffs. So again, that's actionnetwork.com/pro. Code POD20 for $20 off an annual subscription. All right, round 2. Arthur Rhodes round, the king of middle relief, the king of this middle round for us. And yes, Eric Lauer, not a name brand pitcher. This guy is a name brand pitcher, but he hasn't pitched in almost 2 months, making a big return here in Yankees-Orioles tonight. Tell us how you're betting the Yankees hurler tonight, Derek.
I am betting Carlos Rodon under 4.5 strikeouts plus 135 at Circa is the best odds on the board. There's also a 121 at DraftKings that's playable. I like it down to plus 104. The Orioles strike out a ton. That's the thing that's scary about this matchup, is that The Orioles project to have a lot of strikeouts in their lineup, but Carlos Rodon does not project to go very deep into this game. He only went 54 pitches in his last rehab start, so we're probably looking at like 65, 70 pitches here for Rodon. The Yankees realize he's not going to be able to go deep. They even said that they plan to piggyback someone after him, probably Will Warren. Um, and uh, and yeah, so if, if Rodon is not going to go very deep into the game, and there's the chance that there's some rust that's going to be on Rodon coming off the injury, and it's not even like he was really pitching very well before the injury this year anyway. If I look at my stuff model, the Batcast, he only had a stuff expected strikeout rate of about 22% this year, when in previous years he's more like 26, 27, 28%. So his stuff has been significantly worse this year to begin with. Chances are coming off an injury, we're not going to see a bounce back of it in the first start. So I think we're looking at a version of Carlos Rodon that's not, fully himself in a matchup where he's not going to go very deep. And we just have to hope that the Orioles being super strikeout heavy doesn't just carry the day for the over.
Orioles do strike out a lot, but they've been pretty hot lately offensively. Pete Alonso has homered like 5 times in the last week. Grant Niefer gave out a Pete Alonso dinger bet on payoff pitch this morning. So whether or not Rodon's missing bats, he might just get teed off on early here in his return. And as you mentioned, Yankees probably with a short leash on him. Good timing for them, him coming back with Max Fried going on the IL. Just can't have a fully healthy rotation all at the same time, but we'll see what we get out of Rodon tonight. All right, let's close things out on this real short show with the Houston Street Round, the closer round in honor of the legendary closer of the mid 2000s. This round is named after Houston Street, and we are going to be betting on a pitcher who is a little less heralded than Houston Street was. Going back to Coors, we bet on Eric Lauer. Full disclosure, I gave out the under on this game on payoff pitch this morning. It's set at 11.5. These are two really bad starting pitchers to be betting an under on. I'm really nervous about it. The weather, the fact that we might get a little bit more bullpens factors in to that under a little bit. I think that the books are juicing it up a little bit. So despite betting the under, I still am on board with some unders on these starting pitchers. You mentioned Lauer, and now we're going to Feltner.
Yep, Feltner under 15 and a half outs, minus 145 at BetMGM's the best odds on the board. There's a minus 161 at Kalshi. There's a minus 170 at Caesars. I like it down all the way to minus 208.
Wow.
This is another one where they set the line for Shigano yesterday, like basically the same. And it was just like an easy bet because you have these bad pitchers who pitch for the Rockies facing the best offense in baseball in the Dodgers coming into Coors Field, and they're setting the line on like the good side of the key number here where
Yeah.
he can complete 5 innings and we still win this bet. He just, isn't going to go out, we just need him to go out for the 6th inning. So against the Dodgers and Coors, I think that's unlikely. Like you said, the rain risk definitely helps our chances here of getting pulled just because of a delay. Lots of ways that this one can win.
Love that. Dodgers bats did seem to wake up quite a bit in this opener against Sagano last night as well. Ohtani hit 2 home runs, Max Muncy with a big home run. Hopefully get these pitchers out of the game early, but keep the run totals at a minimum in Coors tonight after that. Great stuff from Derek, as always. Again, quick recap. Eric Lauer under 16.5 outs, plus 105 at Fanatics, best price there. We've got Carlos Rodon under 4.5 strikeouts, plus 135 at Circa, plus 121 at DraftKings for that one. And then Ryan Feltner under 15.5 outs recorded, minus 145 at BetMGM. That is your Tuesday MLB prop drop betting card. Thanks so much for watching. Be sure to follow Derek in the award-winning Action Network app. Derek's at Derek Carty. Don't forget to subscribe to the Action Network on YouTube. So drop this video a like, a comment. Let us know what you think of these bets. Very much appreciated. And also don't forget to check out the Payoff Pitch podcast live every Monday, Tuesday, and Friday at 10 a.m. Eastern or afterward wherever you get your podcasts. For Derek Carty, I'm Collin Whitchchurch. Thanks again for tuning in to MLB Prop Drop Live. Good luck with all your bets, and we'll see you next time.